What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Wavy checking back in. We are in LA. You know, we about to go get on the tour bus right now. I don't know if this is gonna be at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video. I'm just putting my week together for y'all. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna take y'all with me. We're gonna see some celebrity houses. We're gonna see some cool cars. And hopefully the person on the bus giving the tour is funny as shit, because if he ain't, I'm not tipping. So I'll see y'all when we get on the bus. We out here with it. Thank you.
Those are nice shots too.
You guys got it.
Jackson and the Ravens.
Cheers, Mom.
Cheers.
Stepdad.
They have a mural of Frank Sinatra on the side of the restaurant there, so if you guys forget the name, you can always look for the mural. I'll give you a bigger hint. She worked on Hollywood and Vine.
Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Is this Pretty Woman?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty Woman. That's the hotel Julia Roberts was living in the movie Pretty Woman. Remember at the end, remember Chicken parked the limousine right here, pulled down that ladder with this umbrella, and took off Beverly Hills.
That's it right
And that's all they wrote. When they filmed inside of this church, they used the classrooms and the hallways at this church for Sister Act 1 and 2. The outside part was filmed up there in San Francisco at St. Paul's Catholic Church on 8th Street. And they also used the gymnasium at that church in the movie Back to the Future. That's going to be the Hollywood United Methodist Church I'll be showing you guys next. Right here to our left is the Hollywood United Methodist Church. Right next to the church is a school where they filmed for Sister Act 1 and 2. Straight ahead, right there is the gymnasium where they did the dancing for Back to the Future. If you guys want to eat some good Japanese food behind the church, up on top, you see that? That's a Japanese restaurant right there. It's called Yamashiro. Beautiful restaurant, you guys. You just got to make reservations for there. And then we're going to come across the Hollywood Heritage Museum next. That, as you can see, it still looks like a horse barn, and that was once Paramount Picture Studios right there. And then over here to our left is where the Hollywood Bowl is at. The Hollywood Bowl is an amphitheater where they have outdoor concerts in the summertime. It seats up to 17,500 people. Most of the events, you can take whatever you want to drink, so that means you don't have to sneak in your alcohol. And you can also take food. It's a good place to come and see a good concert every week.
I got a shit out the vibe. I got a computer on my bike. I'm making it. It's a rap polos and products. It's a put brands on my side.
So next we're going to be going up to Maholland Drive. Maholland Drive is 56 miles long. It is named after William Maholland. And he's the one that got the water system going up here in Holmby Hills. They didn't have any water here. They named the street after him. So we'll be going up to Maholland Drive so you guys can get a view of the Hollywood sign. Right here to our right. You see the sign right here?
Yep.
On our right side?
No stopping.
Yeah. I already got 4 tickets. Yeah. So after I make this turn over here, I'm going to slow down for you guys because I have to watch out for this rain because I've looked at this time. He's the one that got me before too.
Okay. You don't have to stop. You're good.
Go ahead. We're good. They have the Grand Central Market right there in downtown LA. If you guys happen to go to downtown LA and you guys want to eat something good, you can check out the Grand Central Market. That's like a big food court with all these little restaurants and markets inside. Good place to go eat or hang out. Another good place to go to is a farmer's market at the Grove. That's a mall, but it also has a food court there. You might run into some celebrities there. If you guys want to go hiking up there to the Hollywood sign, there's like 3 hiking trails there. One of them will get you behind the Hollywood sign. The other 2, you take your pick, see which will get you closer, but nobody can actually get to that sign because it's fenced off. I don't think you guys want to climb that fence because then you might have someone chasing after you. Now there's a house up here on our top right corner, up on top, that used to belong to this Colombian American named DJ Eric Murillo. He was born in New York, raised in Colombia. He was a songwriter and a producer. He had wrote that one song for the movie Madagascar. I like to move it, I like to move it. That was his house right there. He passed away a few years ago out there in Miami. He overdosed. But he was living up here at this house before he died.
He overdosed in Miami?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's another hiking trail. That's called Runyon Canyon.
Runyon Canyon.
That's a pretty popular hiking trail
That's
right
where
there.
the start of that other fire started, isn't it?
They said it was by Runyon Canyon, but it didn't last long. Okay, so this next house I'm going to show you guys belongs to Mr. Chow. And Mr. Chow owns these Chinese restaurants, really nice Chinese restaurants that he owns. He purchased the property for $12 million. There's 2 houses on that property, and they used to belong to Katy Perry. That's where Katy Perry used to live before she flew up there to Montecito up there in Santa Barbara County. There it is. That's one of the houses right there. And if you guys do happen to come up here to go hiking, if you guys park right here, don't park past this sign right here on our right. That white and red sign, if you park from right here on up in this area, it's a for sure ticket. Here's one of the entrances to Runyon Canyon. to the parking lots and then close it. And this is the house that Danny Glover was living in when Mel Gibson came to the house and told him he had to get out of LA. Took the house down. Well, the owners of that house, they rent it out every so often just for filming photo shoots. Once in a while they have some kind of party going on, but that's about it. So we guys see Lethal Weapon 2 coming up to the glass house. They added a front gate to it not too long ago. They were also filming there a few months back. So they're doing construction work to the house as well. So you're gonna see the scaffolds out in front of it. And these houses may look small, but they're not. They're actually big. They go down on the side of the mountain instead of going up. He came out on the movie with Angelina Jolie, Gone in 60 Seconds. He played one of the bad guys in that movie. And all the movies that he's in, he plays a bad guy. I'm talking about Vinnie Jones. So right here, 74, 75
He lives
is
there
where
now?
Vinnie Jones used to live.
Oh, he
I
used
believe it's Airbnb now, because I always see different cars parked there. Very nice.
Super nice.
Now we got Drew Carey's house over here to our left. And he's the host of The Price is Right.
Oh, Drew's Carey's on the left?
Here's Drew Carey's house right here on our left.
Does he still live here?
Yeah. Come on now, we got some contestants here. Look at this big coop. Very colorful, huh? Yeah. So right here to our right, here's San Fernando Valley. Out here in California, we call it the Valley. A lot of musicians, actors, actresses came out of this area, and they've also done quite a few movie shoots out here in the Valley. They also have all kinds of different studios, you name it, they have it out here.
Oh, look.
I'm scared
Now,
of
if
heights.
you look to the right,
I'm good.
over there,
Hold on.
there's a castle, that's Hogwarts, that's a Harry Potter ride. That's Universal Studios right there. All the tan buildings that are behind the castle that look like barracks, that's Warner Brothers Studios, that's the WB. So as I make this turn over here, I'm gonna slow down if you guys wanna get a picture of it. Okay, there's no fence over here. Now this street right here, Maholland Drive, back in the day, this was a really popular street. They did a lot of filming up here, so it has this reputation from way back.
You scared, Mom?
Yeah.
Why are you scared?
I don't like heights.
I believe $1 Million Listings in LA are the ones that did the sale,
Oh, okay.
but they also use it in GTA. I don't know if any of you guys play GTA.
Yeah.
But if you play GTA and you've been on this street, you might have been in that house before. So it's gonna be over here to our right.
They used it as a
Yeah.
3D thing for the house? Yeah.
It's used as Franklin's house.
Oh, okay.
There's the $12 million roof right there. That's Franklin's house in GTA. And for that TV show Botch,
Yep.
you can see part of the house right here.
Oh, it goes all the way over here?
See it?
Yeah. Golly. Well, I know where I'm moving.
Why you want to move out here?
Oh, yeah.
I have some friends that work for the movie company that moved them out of that house. And when they were finished, he gave them one of his old pianos. Now this corner house to our right with the 3-car garage that's up for sale again, that are painted blue, that was Bruno Mars' first house he bought out here in the hills.
That's Bruno Mars' first house?
Yeah, he bought up here in the hills. He paid $3.5 million for the house.
That's
Look
a
at the
deal.
last owners added to the gates. He made them taller so nobody can look in.
That's actually a good deal. 3.5 ain't bad.
He's one of the top 5 high-paying actors in the world, and I'm talking about Shah Rukh Khan. So this white house on our left is where Shah Rukh Khan lived. Look at, they got a rooftop up there. You see it? The glass?
Yeah.
That was Shah Rukh Khan's house. It's really famous out there in Bollywood.
Oh, okay.
Right there. This house is for sale.
Thank you.
Look at that one.
Yeah, we could all go in on it.
Next, we're coming up to Laurel Canyon Boulevard. Laurel Canyon Boulevard back in the day was a one-home hangout. They squeezed up down that street because there's a little community down there where a lot of rock musicians used to live and hang out. Like the Mamas and the Papas and the Birds. They were kind of like the first ones to move down there. I guess you could say they were the ones that discovered it. So this is Laurel Canyon Boulevard right here in front of us. It's a shortcut from San Fernando Valley, Hollywood Boulevard, Sunset Strip, and so forth. Down to the left, where you see all these cars going down, is where that little community's at. They still have the original store down there, which is 100 years old. It has a deli and a cafe. On the side, there's a little Italian restaurant called Pace. It opens up at 5:30. Really good Italian food too, from what I hear. It's not too far from Hollywood Boulevard or the Strip, where a lot of them performed at right there on the Strip. Now this part of the street that we're coming into right here is where they did a movie shoot for the Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. Also too for the Grand Theft Auto. You guys ready to start drifting?
Yeah.
Don't you dare.
Huh?
Don't you dare.
Yeah. Looking right here to our left, there's a little street right here. To our left that goes down to Lal Canyon Park. And that's a dog park.
Oh, cool.
Down right here. That's where a lot of the dog walkers go and take some of the dogs to get their exercise.
Damn.
See all the dogs on there?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're coming up to another hiking trail. It's called the Flaming Canyon. And before the pandemic, not too many people used to come out to this hiking trail. Well, after California reopened for the pandemic, people wanted to get out of their houses. Some wanted to exercise. They started coming out to these different hiking trails. Right here to our right, down below, is the Flaming Canyon.
Look, huh?
And a lot of people say they like that hiking trail better than Runyon Canyon because it's got shade. Also, too, you can always park right here to our left. When these cars are parked there, you don't have to worry about getting a ticket right here like you do there at Runyon Canyon. Whitney Houston also lived there, and so did Britney Spears. Britney Spears lived there when she had a breakdown, and the one that still lives in that little private community is Hillary Duff. We seen her before she had her baby. She was walking in one morning, pushing her kids in a wagon. I guess she was getting a little exercise. Look at, somebody didn't quite make this turn right here on our right.
Oh, man. They're dead.
No, I heard they lived.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay, so right in front of us, straight ahead, those houses right there, that's the summit. That used to be John Stamos' house, Uncle Jess from Full House.
Oh, wow.
He sold that house during the pandemic. Well, see, John Stamos is a big fan of Disney. And he had bought all 10 letters that said Disneyland from Walt Disney for $30,000, which were the original letters at the entrance of Disneyland. And he had put the letter D right above the roof of the house in front of the water tank. He had up there on top. But when we came back to work after the pandemic, I didn't see it up there anymore. So when I went back, I looked it up to see if he sold the house. He sold it for $6.1 million. That property up there on top. That's where him and his second wife got married at a few years back. They had their wedding up there on top. And John Stamos collects a lot of memorabilia and stuff like that too. He even has a pair of Elvis Presley sunglasses that Elvis used to wear all the time. So this next house I'm going to show you guys is Tyler Perry's house. The one that plays Medea. And he lives in a private community. There's only like about 9 or 10 houses down there. Well, during the pandemic, he had let Meghan Markle and Prince Harry stay there for a few months. They stood there like 2 or 3 months until they moved up there to their house in Santa Barbara County up there in Montecito. So Tyler Perry's house is going to be down to our left. That's Tyler Perry's house right there. That's where Meghan Markle and Prince Harry stood for a few months. Samuel L. Jackson has a house down there too, but I don't know where he lives. P. Diddy used to live down there years ago, but he moved out because the residents complained about him having too many parties there. And now the parties got him in trouble. Okay, so that's the end of this tour on Maholland Drive. We'll be going into Beverly Hills next, and we'll be there in a few minutes. And Rihanna also used to own this house, but Rihanna, she invests in real estate. That's another thing she's got going on. She just sold one of her condominiums in downtown LA for like $20 million. So over here to our left, up on top, you're gonna see a charcoal gray house. It looks black, you can see it up there on top. Very modern, right here. See it right there?
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pull up over here so you guys can get a better view of it from this angle.
Who you see on it, Rihanna?
Rihanna and John Legend and Chris Teigen.
Oh, wow.
There it is right there, you see it?
That's nice. That's good.
It's one of Paul McCartney's houses from the Beatles. It's not named after his ex, but the street is named Heather. And he's got 2 beautiful houses on that property. And each entrance, there's 3 entrances to the house. And they all have a label. One of them says service, which is for the workers, guests, and deliveries. And there's also a guest house on that property. Right up the street is where Rihanna lives. You can't see her house. All you're gonna see is a tall white gate, tall bushes, and you'll see security marked down the front. Okay, so here's one of the entrances to Paul McCartney's house. Right here on our right. Yeah. For the Beatles, this is for the workers. There's the guest house back there.
Oh, yeah.
Then over here to our right, you can see his house. Here's his house right here.
Does he still live there now?
Yeah, it's his house, but he's usually out there in the UK.
Okay.
Look at, there's the guest house right over there.
Oh, yeah.
And then this is for deliveries right here. Yeah. I'm gonna be living there pretty soon.
Me too.
Love that.
Okay, now, you see the white SUV?
Yeah.
That's Rihanna's security.
Right in front of us?
Yeah. Okay, all you can see of Rihanna's house is right here to our left. Up on top, you see the white black trimming?
Oh, yeah.
That's her house right there. Here's her tall bushes and her white gate right here.
That's Rihanna.
You'll see security in the car.
Well, she put up a high gate, didn't she?
Yeah.
There's a box outside.
Are you serious? You know what it is over here?
14, 15.
17.
Is it? Yeah.
And that McDonald's is 20.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Those other states, they say the property's cheaper. But look at the climate.
Right?
It's different than ours.
Yeah.
I would love to have a UPS run over here.
Look at right here. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of work for that. UPS and Amazon and all that.
I would do that, but I would make sure that I need signatures from everybody.
You guys like these
Drivers?
trucks?
yeah.
No.
No.
I
Is
do.
there a lot of them out there?
You.
There's a lot.
I think they're ugly.
Yeah.
I like them.
You like them?
Yeah.
So does my son. There, that's where Debbie Reynolds, Carrie Fisher lived. Right there to our left. You see them back there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That little house right there in the back, that was Carrie Fisher's house. Because Carrie was a hippie. And that house used to be really colorful. You'd see orange railings and brown, and now it's all one color because they just remodeled that property. Okay, so it's official now, we're in Beverly Hills. And as we go down these streets of Beverly Hills, you'll notice that they're lined up with the same kind of tree. Beverly Hills is known for that. They have their streets lined up with some sort of tree. It might be palm trees, palm trees, pine trees. But whatever street you turn down, it will be lined up with the same kind of tree. Right here to our right, up on top, you see that glass house up there?
Yes.
That's the house that Justin Bieber used to rent.
Oh, right there. Wow.
He was
did?
renting it for $60,000 a month. The house is worth $35 million. It's up for sale too. Last I knew it was up for sale.
Wow.
That used to be Sylvester Stallone's house.
Wow.
And that's the house that Adele bought. Yeah. Okay, now this next property that we're coming up to is where there's 3 houses on that property. It's where the Hearst house is at. And that's where they did all the filming, which is in the back. So if you guys, they did a movie shoot there for The Godfather. If you guys see The Godfather, the scene of the horse's head that was chopped off, and they put it into the bed, they had did it at that house. Also, too, was the house that Whitney Houston lived in The Bodyguard. President John F. Kennedy, with him and his wife Jackie O got married, they stood in the house for the honeymoon. It was also featured in one of Beyonce's music videos, Black is King. So right here to our right, here's one of the houses on that property right here. That's the front, one of the front houses. And then this front house over here to our right is for security. And the main house is behind the gates. Those gates must be open for us, huh?
Let's do it.
Look at, you see how the walls are? All the sculptures? That's how the
Yeah.
walls are back there. Very Italian, you guys. So Taylor Swift's house is going to be over here to our right.
She still live here or no?
Yeah, this is one of her houses right here.
Wow.
This is where her and Travis were at when they were on break.
Okay.
Before he started football again.
Yeah.
And when she went back to her concert, they were here. They were being spotted all over in LA. Here's her right here to our right, 1200.
This is her house?
This is one of her houses.
Okay. No trespassing. Hey, I can get in her mailbox. Look at that.
Tay. Look at that's her security inside there.
Oh, in that little
When
building.
she's here, there's security parked right here, and there's another one parked in front of the address. That's how we know when she's here. Okay, so this next house I'm going to show you guys is the boxer Floyd Mayweather's house.
Ooh, Mayweather?
Yeah, that he bought after the McGregor fight for $25.5 million.
Still live there?
Yeah, and he only bought this house because he's always wanted to have a house in Beverly Hills. That's the only reason why he bought it. He may not be there much, but he's got his house out here in Beverly Hills. Right next to his house is where we did quite a few movie shoots. Just to name a couple of them: Beverly Hills Chihuahua, Beverly Hills Cop, and they also used it for the album cover of the Eagles, the Hotel California album.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be the Beverly Hills Hotel I'll be showing you guys right after Floyd Mayweather's house. Right here to our right, that's Floyd Mayweather's house.
Okay.
That he bought after the McGregor fight for $25.5 million.
So that's like 25 million gets you here.
Or you can say he bought it for security because security is there more than he is.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be buying a house in in Bel Air, but the owners of that house were having issues on selling it, so they might have straightened it out by now too. Now these are the bungalows at the Beverly Hills Hotel. They go for $8,500 a night.
A night.
I remember when DJ Khaled used to get this one all the time with the palm trees in the front.
You
And
get
every
that
time
one?
I'd see him out here, he'd be on his phone right there by the steps.
You said how much per night?
About $1,100 to about $1,500 a night. I picked up a lady here before. She told me that they charged her $15, her and her son, and then another lady told me that she looked at the room. They started off at 1100. So
Yeah, right next to
see it?
another
That one?
McLaren. Two McLarens.
Two of them.
He's on his phone too. Don't wreck, bro.
It's a mystery.
Oh wow.
I've seen him quite a few times though.
Right there.
This is the angle they use for the album cover of the Eagles, the Hotel California album.
Oh, yeah.
But on the album cover, it doesn't have the flags on it. Such a lovely place.
How much is it to stay in there?
You just said.
About 11 to about 15.
Oh, okay.
That's Chado's house right there.
Oh, yeah.
Coochie, where are you? But a couple of times we've seen her, and everybody would say, Chado. She'll be saying, I'm not her, I'm her sister. She's funny too. Okay, now we're going to go down Roxbury Drive. Roxbury Drive is one of the streets where a lot of the older actors and actresses used to live. A lot of the legends. Some of you guys might know who I'm mentioning. Some of you guys might never heard of any of them. But we're going down that street right now. So right here to our right, this house just recently got remodeled. But this was Andora's house from Bewitched. Agnes Moorehead. This was her house
The
right
one
there.
that does her nose?
Yeah, but the mother.
The mother.
Yeah,
This was her?
that was her
Okay.
house. And then we got over here to our right, Rosemary Clooney, George Clooney's aunt. She was a singer, actress, and a writer. She was known for White Christmas, and she also helped her nephew George Clooney at the beginning of his career.
This one here?
That was her house right there. Yeah, a lot of people like this house. Yeah.
Are we talking 20 million right in this age?
I don't know how much these houses are, but you know they're a lot of they're older, and you know they're
Yeah.
by name. This was Lucille Ball's house. I love Lucy.
Oh.
Her son Jesse Hernandez Jr. still lives there.
She gave it to her son?
I guess she left it to him, huh?
Yep.
She had quite a few.
That's
she
probably
had-
him driving right now.
Hmm,
Maybe.
that might be his son. His hair is all white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, he looks young. That might be the grandson, huh? Okay, now we're going into Holmby Hills.
Holmby Hills?
Yeah, Holmby Hills. This next house, we cannot see it, much of it, but that's because of all the bushes and trees that are surrounding it. And it was the last house that the king of rock and roll had out here in Holmby Hills, Elvis Presley.
Wow, really?
The last owners were going to tear it down. They had a grand estate sale there. They were selling everything out of the house because their plan was to tear it down. Well, a new owner ended up buying it. It's not tearing it down, but they're doing some remodeling to it. So right here to our right, here's the backyard of Elvis Presley's last house he had out there in Holmby Hills. This is huge property right here. Now this house right here to our left is where Mick Jagger lived from the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, they're here.
That was his house before. Then over here to our left, the one with the green copper roof, that was one of the houses that Marilyn Monroe rented. And she rented all her houses except for the one that she owned in Brentwood where she overdosed. She was only 36 years old when she passed, and she was also a foster child. Burt Reynolds and his wife Lon Anderson also lived in that same house right there. Okay, now this house right here to our left is where the king of pop lived, Michael Jackson. This is not the Neverland Ranch. That's up there in Santa Barbara County. You guys see that balcony up there on top?
Yep.
That went to his bedroom where he died.
Yeah.
And he was renting this house for $100,000 a month.
He died in this house.
Yeah,
here?
the only reason why he was renting was because up there in the Neverland Ranch, when the officers threw the raids there, they broke a lot of stuff in the house and left it messed up, so he didn't want to live there no more. He would just go up there to go visit. So as I make this left turn up here on top, you guys might remember the gates, because they kept on showing that over and over on the news, opening up for the ambulance, but they couldn't pick them up.
Yeah.
Now this balcony up here on top that broke off, or they broke it off, went to his bedroom as well. Right there on top. And this is the garage right here. This house right here to our right is where Babyface lived. The singer producer, he lived there for like 25 years.
Wow.
That was Babyface's house right there.
Yeah,
Sure, that's
right,
tough.
right
Now here's the
there.
front gates right here.
That's not Michael Jackson right there?
This is Michael Jackson's house. Where they brought him out.
No, I said that ain't him right there.
Those are the gates that kept on showing
Yeah.
on the news. But it was a property that Beyonce and Jay-Z were renting
Oh.
for $150,000 a month. They only lived here for a few years until they bought their house in Bel Air. Look at those new trees they're planting.
Oh, wow. They brought that in?
Yeah, they do that. Just like they did this house right here where we're coming up to. They plant all these trees and bushes and everything. The grass is all new.
Yeah.
So that's a guest house right there. They've still got a lot of work to do. But this was the property of Beyonce and Jay-Z were renting for $150,000 a month. They only lived here for a few years until they bought their house in Bel Air. Supposedly they bought one of the most expensive houses that's ever been sold in California for $200 million. So we're coming up to one of the most famous mansions out here in Holmby Hills. Do you guys have an idea which one that one is?
Playboy.
Yep. The Playboy Mansion. There it is up there. This isn't the entrance to the Playboy Mansion, but there it is up there behind the gates.
Yep.
And Hugh Hefner had sold it about a year before he died. The deal was as long as he can live there till he dies. That was part of the deal. He sold it for $100.6 million. He was asking for $200 million, but got $100.6 million. So there's a cage up here on top. You can't see it. He had license to have a zoo, so the owner of this house now has the license to have a zoo. So there's a cage with about 50 to 100 monkeys over here to our left. You see this rock right here on our left? That's a speaker. Now you see where the flag is at?
Yeah.
To the left, there's a cage up there on top.
I see it.
I'm here to check into my shift. I'm Jay Hefner.
And I know TMZ and all them were saying that it was up for sale. They lied. But I'm gonna tell you straight up. When I first seen it, I go, they're lying. Their kids live there, and it's under the twins' name, so they couldn't sell it. So they cleaned it up by saying that they're not selling it after all. They never were selling it. So right here to our right, here's Diddy's house. This is the one that got raided.
Is this where all the wild sex parties were?
Well, supposedly.
Right there, huh? Wow.
You had to go in through the back door, though.
Maybe it's in
You see how far Michael Jackson's house is?
Yeah.
That wasn't his house. He was renting it.
Right.
Right.
So look, that's why I tell you, a lot of it's like, you know, yeah.
Yeah. It's Diddy. So the kids still live here?
Yeah, they live here still. Look at his golf carts.
Oh yeah. There's a car in there.
He's a realtor.
He's a realtor and...
Okay, so look at right there on the sign, on the fence, it says, please don't pick the berries, the witch. And if you guys want to see pictures of the inside, you can Google Witch House in Beverly Hills or Spandine House, either one of them. Or if you go on TikTok, TikTok or Instagram, Michael Lebo has a video of him doing the tour around the house.
That's cool.
This house is worth $6 million. It also has a pool.
Gargamil's house?
Look at the witch right there in the tree.
Yeah.
They are building a lot of new houses here, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're getting ready for me.
You want to move to Beverly Hills?
I just,
Yeah.
Or you
Not-
just like California?
no, I don't even like California, but I would just get a house to hang out with all my other friends.
Oh, that are out here?
Yeah. Because I might not be famous, but I sure am rich. Look at the palm trees.
Okay, so this next house that we're coming up to is called the O'Neill House. And one of the owners were inspired by this architect out of Barcelona named Gaudi. If any of you guys ever been out to Barcelona or heard of the architect Gaudi, you'll see the similarity of this house to his work. Some of the tour guides, they call it Willy Wonka house, others call it the Dr. Seuss house. But it's neither one of them, so we're coming up to the guest house.
Oh, cool.
Look at the frog next to the door up on top.
I hope they fixed all that.
The frog, yeah.
How long's that been here?
I think in the 80s.
Yeah.
Well, see, the guy, the owner, he passed away already. And he was inspired by Gaudi. Well, when he passed away, it wasn't finished, so his wife went ahead and had it finished. But she didn't do it exactly like how he wanted it, but she got it done.
Used to fall on the corner. Got me a baby on the yacht. 120 million, make it cash.
Here to our left, Celine Paris. On our right, Xenia, Max Mara, Brioni. Here's Ralph Lauren right here to our left. And Giorgio Armani right here to our left. Bijan right here to our right. Bijan is one of the most expensive stores in the world. You have to make it an appointment to get in there. Louis Vuitton owns that store now. When Bijan passed away, he's Iranian. When he passed away, his son and his wife ended up selling the house and the store. Now here's Hermes right here to our left. Louis Vuitton for men over here to our left. Here's the Hideaway right here on our right. Bulgari right here to our right. Balenciaga for women right here to our left. MCM right there to our left. Chanel over here to our left.
You know any of these brands, Mom?
No, they're murdered.
That's where
They shoot them?
That's where he took out both parents right here.
Show me on the boogie, put some class on it. bitch, I might get mad at you. Can't be no bro, baby, I might get mad at you. Can't be no hoe, now I might just scratch you.
High school. Right here to our right, here's the Michael Jackson Auditorium.
Oh, yeah.
They dedicated it to Michael Jackson. And when all those accusations came about Michael Jackson, Rock Cafe and the Dolby Theater right here to our left. That's where they host the Oscars, the Jimmy Kimmel live show right here to our right.